Gucci? Yeah. Ready?
And we're back. And it's again 140 Characters motherfucking podcast where we keep it $140. It's your host, Mike Jordan. I'm here with my boy Joey T. We're going behind the scenes and also shooting live. So please chime in at any time. Tell us what you want to hear about. My homie Cameron told me he wants me to sing that Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do,
Do for love.
Yeah, we turned, man. We getting lit. Again, this is brought to you by, let's see, liquor and cheap alcohol, I guess.
Always.
So how we living today? How's everybody doing? Let's jump right into it. Let's just talk about some stupid shit real quick.
Madness.
While we're here. Madness.
I can snap at any moment.
So, Joe, what did you have on mind today? How was your day today? Day off, you cooling?
My day was alright. My day yesterday was some fucking dookie, though. I tell you what, man. Some days you just want to shoot somebody. You know? You ever just drive past somebody, you just want to shoot them?
Oh, my live done messed up. Anyways,
so
we're still recording.
They driving
It'll
so
catch
slow.
up.
You know, you right behind them, you just want to shoot them, man. Not with a gun, you just want to shoot them like a BB gun just so they move, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's how it be, man. People are terrible drivers down here.
it's horrible, man.
When it rains, you're almost guaranteed 2 wrecks.
It's terrible.
I ain't want to be back the fuck up.
Yo, you see, there's a badass storm in Radford. What's going on with the live stream?
Yo, there was a...
crooked right there.
I know. I don't know what's going on, but we still got a show to do. Anyways, there was a tornado that hit Darkside, which is 5 minutes from the crib.
Yeah,
How did we not hear this?
Yo, I saw the fucking hail and shit on Snapchat. Shouts out to the people I know over there next to Wentworth and shit.
Shout out to everybody that say you.
Wadsworth or some shit? I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, hope they alright and shit, because that shit look rough.
It's just crazy, a tornado.
What's wrong with the live stream?
I don't know, man, but we got a show to do. The live stream can wait.
Fuck it. I don't
Fuck
really
it.
care.
We'll fix it.
Anyway.
They're still going to watch the episode tonight.
Madness. I can snap at any moment.
I clap you in a coma. Nah. Yo, that's funny, though.
I told you it's live. Anyway.
Battle raps. If you want to hear about battle raps, comment. Subscribe to the channel, comment, because me and Joe had this argument that I said nobody wants to hear about battle raps. Because personally, them niggas is washed, B.
I don't know, man.
Niggas battle rap every day, B. Just get on Facebook.
Yeah, but they talking about bullshit. I don't know. The music in general these days is definitely in a struggle mode. Let's take a shot at the music these days.
Yeah, let's take a shot. They over there. Let me figure out what's going on with this live. We're going to take a shot real quick. Hey, yeah, like I said, 140 characters, man. We work on the fly. The live stream's fucking up right now, but guess
and
what?
Our fucking producer bailed on us, yo.
Yeah, LSD, if you were out there
You're
somewhere,
fired, bro.
Nah, you ain't
You're fucking fired,
on
bro.
administrative leave.
Nah, fuck that. You fired like Urban Meyer, dog. You fired, bro.
Did they fire Urban?
I don't know. They about to.
Yeah, you on
Hey,
administrative
it's
leave.
a rock in the building. You know what time it is. That nigga fired, dog. He fired. You off the case, bro.
Yo, this shit really froze up on me. If we was having a good live, everybody was
close the
doing
live stream and reopen it.
I
I
can't close nothing.
Anyway, we got that Chantel internet. That shit don't help nobody.
Nobody. Like, this is wild.
Y'all see Tiger Woods, man?
I heard Tiger's back.
Yeah, Tiger was moving it on Sunday, dog. Excuse me, Saturday. He was moving, dog.
Tiger is back. But for how long? Because
he got 4th place or some shit like that.
Backs are nothing to play with.
I don't know. He looks good now. He looks comfortable. Looks ready to go. How about Terrell Pryor fucking dodging that punch from Swearinger? If you didn't see that, look that up. That's hilarious.
Terrell Pryor is huge.
6 inches and he got him by 30 pounds.
Swearinger is not that big.
Pour up. Let's go. Take a shot.
Like, I know niggas is in the league, but Terrell Pryor, you 6'5", nigga.
Hey, man, just to reiterate, this is the 140 Characters podcast. We talking shit, getting drunk.
Yeah, please subscribe. We talking shit right now. We're going to get into
it. On the Facebook live stream. Right now, we're streaming off Jordan B profile. We're about to make a profile for the Facebook, for the podcast itself. And again, we just fired our producer, so we got to open this spots up for anybody who knows how to do audio shit correctly. And if you got any kind of video knowledge, we'll take applications. You know what I'm saying? Because the producer has just been fired.
Yeah, basically. He dipped on us. Out making babies.
So I was correct when I said LSD makes terrible beats. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't be
no, we started beef early in the morning today. It's beef out here. We beefing. You know what I'm saying? I'm unliking all his posts. We beefing out here. You know what I'm saying? We beefing.
No, my man's get his money.
If I see you, it's on site.
All right, we back at it. So, player died at the University of Maryland.
Yeah, that's real shit.
We definitely need to talk about that.
DJ Durkin. DJ Durkin is his name? Or Duncan or some shit like that?
I think that was the coach.
Nah. Is that the coach?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the coach. Either way, fuck Maryland.
I'll look up the player's name. But don't say that, man. Nigga died, man. He died doing what he loved.
I didn't say fuck him. I said fuck the training staff. And shit. How you let somebody die?
They got
heat
dismissed
stroke?
today too.
Bro, heat stroke? That's nothing. I had heat stroke 3 weeks ago. Put some ice on my neck. I was good. Like,
but hey, man, college practices, man, I can definitely see. Like, they going all in. You have to. It's a different level.
What they say, you can't make the club in the tub. You got to play, man. You got to be on the field. I don't know, man. That's crazy, though.
Let's see if I can find
that Chinese president of Maryland, though, he had like a 4-hour press conference. That shit was crazy.
Wallace
he just admitted
Lowe is his
name. He admitted
name.
to everything, too. He was like, we legally responsible, legally liable, all that shit. He admitted to the whole shit. That shit's crazy. You know they settling out of court.
Man. So the player's name is Jordan McNair, 19-year-old offensive lineman. 19.
Oh, why you got to be an O-lineman for? Shouts out to Greg. You know he an O-lineman. O-linemen stick together.
But still, man, that's crazy.
I think it's kind of funny.
And I mean, playing at the hospital though. I mean, you know how 2 days go.
Oh my goodness.
My first 2 day experience, I was not ready. As my brother.
Yeah, let's go into that.
As my brother would say, 3 days prior to practice, I didn't know what to expect. I'm coming from 8th grade. We just had an undefeated season. I'm like, shit, it's gonna be a breeze. 2 days, wrong.
Yeah, that's
I'll tell you like this: don't get a Big Mac 3 days before 2 days. That shit will come back up.
Oh yeah.
And my first 2 days, it almost made me stop playing football altogether.
Why?
Let's see. First of all, I was not introduced to gassers in middle school.
Nobody is.
So when we got to running gassers, I made it through. But at the end of practice, when it was pad, put away, throw up everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. I went home. I drank so much Pedialyte, it was unreal.
At least you had that.
I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm about to really quit football. Good thing I came back for the second day.
What'd you say? What's the dude? Oh, P.O.P.
Hell, P.O.P. hold it, nigga.
P.O.P. hold it down.
Hold shit down. After them gases,
hold
boy,
it down.
I was on hands and knees crawling, bro.
That's funny.
That's what happens when you don't come in prepared, man.
Yeah, that's too
It's
funny.
sad what happened in Maryland, but I mean, who's to say he just wasn't?
My man wasn't
hydrated.
Ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, and I blame the training staff. I don't blame the coach, man. Because the coach ain't the one telling people to drink water and get an ice bath. That's the trainers, man. How you let the man overheat till he died? Come on, bro. Like, the trainer got to be paying attention.
But you got to think.
Trainer getting paid $200,000 a year to make sure people don't do that shit.
Maybe they weren't getting it right that day. The trainer was like, maybe we should give him some water. The coach, trying to be a hard ass,
Man, you can't let the kid die.
It's hard to say. Who's to blame for that?
Absolutely the trainer. In my opinion, I mean, that's just, I keep it $1.40. In my opinion, it's the trainer. It's not the coach. I think it's the trainer 100%. Anyway, Terrell Pryor looked like a slam bitch out there getting punked by DJ Swearinger. Let's go Redskins. Even though I don't fuck with football because they're a bunch of slaves.
Maybe he was just getting into fighting mode, bro.
Because he flinched.
If somebody about to swing and you just gonna stand there.
Fuck yeah, I'm not flinching.
Not too many niggas have that gusto.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm Kobe in it. I'm not flinching, dog.
When Matt Barnes threw the ball at him, Kobe ain't moved.
I'm not flinching, dog. What's up, Chris? Why you in the mic? Anyway,
third
member of the podcast right here.
Hey, shout out everybody on the live. Shout out everybody watching right now. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. 140 characters.
Absolutely. We're gonna have a link in the live stream for the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do that. That's brilliant.
We also gonna have obviously a link to follow Jordan if you ain't following the live stream. We have a link for Jordan's Facebook on a YouTube channel. So Also follow us on Twitter. Keep it $1.40 at Keep it $1.40. I be throwing mad shade at people, mad trolling all day. That's what we do. Just curse people out and make them real mad. Anyway, the Trayvon Martin story documentary is pretty live. If you ain't see that yet. It's like 6 or 7 parts.
But that's what you was arguing with Cass about, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I went in on somebody last night on Twitter. They was talking about they were just talking shit about Trayvon Martin, like he ran up on him and he fought him and that's why he got shot. And
it's tough in Florida with that stand your ground, man.
It don't matter. But the man, the police told man Zimmerman to stay in the car,
and he should have listened.
He should have stayed in the car, bro. Should have stayed in the car. Same people arguing is the same people
really,
that
if you don't want to listen to the cops, then by all means, go be a cop yourself.
Facts.
Don't be neighborhood fucking watch.
But the same people on Twitter that was saying the Trayvon Martin shit was his fault, was Trayvon Martin's fault, are the same people that said Eric Garner when he got killed by the police, if he'd have just listened to the police, he wouldn't have got killed.
What is it, Grizz?
Zimmerman didn't listen to the police either, and somebody died, and that motherfucker is guilty. Then he sold the gun on some fuck shit. I couldn't believe he sold the gun. Man, that's the most fuckboy shit ever.
Before. Selling that gun for...
That's the most fuckboy shit ever.
For a lot of money.
Most fuckboy shit I ever heard in my life.
I don't know what was worse though, because they was talking about him at one point, doing celebrity boxing, and it's like, what is he a celebrity for? Yeah. Celebrities have talent. Well, I wouldn't say that. There are some talentless celebrities.
Most of them are
especially nowadays.
I would say this, I think the most important thing is he should have went to jail, man. I think it's fucked up he didn't go to jail. At least negligent homicide. You don't have to get the long road. You don't got to get life, but he should have went to jail for something. But to be fully clear, when the cops told you stay in the car, is crazy to me.
The most recent stand your ground case in Florida, the man actually got retried and he's being charged with manslaughter.
Yeah, but they're never gonna charge Zimmerman again.
No, never. They can't.
It's double jeopardy laws.
Yeah.
It's wilding though, man. There's a lot of other shit going on in the world, but that shit is just like rehashing a crazy ass memory because it's got a documentary that's pretty damn good. It's Paramount
too many
Network.
people just try to switch the narrative to fit them. You can't tell somebody to listen to the cops and they won't get killed. But you tell the cops told him to stay in his car and he killed somebody.
That's what I'm saying. He should have been found guilty. You gotta listen to the police. The same people.
The shit that pissed me off is years after the fact, the jurors came out and said we let Zimmerman get off with murder. Like no shit.
Yeah.
The evidence was right there. Clearly, the cops told him to stay in the car.
Just don't get it.
I don't get it either.
You know what I don't?
Shout out everybody on live. Hit subscribe to the page. 140 characters. We're going to be doing this. I'm going to cut this live off here probably in about 10 minutes. I can't give y'all the whole show, but this is a little behind the scenes what we do. As you can see behind me, asses.
And some titties, too.
You can't really see the tits, but...
So I was told that we were a little sexist, though, on the podcast.
A little bit.
We're a little sexist.
You said you want to date a chick that has kids.
I will not date a chick. Nah, I won't say it. She can't be my main chick. So shouts out to the main chick standard video.
That has kids, nigga. That's what you just saying. She can't be my main joint.
Yeah, I mean,
but I never said I wouldn't date. What?
Shout out to the main chick standards video.
I didn't say I wouldn't marry a chick. I would just never get on one knee, buy a ring, put it on a finger. Like that's what you're saying.
And if I get you pregnant, it was an accident. Yeah. Like 100%. Like that was definitely. If you have kids and they're not mine, it was definitely an accident.
Nah.
Like I don't know. That's sad.
Madness.
Clap you in a coma.
So
shout out to New Jersey twerk, man.
Did you go check out the recent Klan rally in D.C.?
Nah, man. That's not for me.
I can't believe we're allowing this.
It's not for me.
It's not for me either.
It's not for me.
I don't see why more people are mad at the players kneeling than the Klan marching on Washington.
Man, you see the bikers up there with Donald Trump?
Like Hell's Angels bikers?
There were bikers up there with Donald Trump. Some of them had SS and Gestapo tattoos on their arms and shit. Swear to God. On God. Look it up. You don't believe me. On God.
No, I believe you.
Taking pictures with Donald Trump like it's the thing to do. Ain't that crazy to think about? This motherfucker, one dude had his arm on Donald Trump like this. He had a Confederate flag fucking badge on his shoulder. And then on the underneath right here, he had like an SS, like the Nazi type tattoo.
I mean, I'm not going to speak anything bad on the president, but these people feel like he represents them.
I don't give a shit, bro. You can't let this man on the White House lawn. You can't do that. That's a terrorist organization.
It is.
You letting a terrorist group member on the White House lawn.
Who have definitely terrorized. You know what they do.
I don't know if this person did it exactly, but the group is terrorist.
Everybody except probably me has watched, was it Sons of Anarchy?
I don't watch that shit.
I don't watch it. That's yeah. Breaking Bad's dope.
That shit won't really for me either, but it was a funny show.
Breaking Bad is a fucking classic.
You know, have you ever seen Power?
No.
That shit was made for me. I watched all them episodes.
But you watched Power, The Wire, all that shit.
The Wire is the best television show ever made in history of America, dog.
You know me, I've been on my American Horror Story kick lately.
Yo, that shit is OD. Like, y'all be downstairs watching that crazy ass shit.
That shit is Litty.
I'll be like, what the fuck, y'all? I come downstairs.
Hey, shout out everybody watching American Horror Story, because y'all know that shit is lit.
I come downstairs.
I
come downstairs. It's a clown fucking raping some chick, stabbing her man in the chest. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to do my laundry.
Don't that happen in America?
Shit. I don't know.
What happened to the clowns?
Keep that shit away from me.
What happened to the clowns a few years ago popping out the woods? Where them motherfuckers go?
I have no idea, man. I remember it was a couple.
Ain't it crazy how shit come and go? Like, why are there no more clowns coming out the woods? Was that just
why were they coming out the woods? It's weird, bro.
Why were they just popping up?
Fuck that. I don't want no clowns next to me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not scared of clowns, but
shit.
Why were they coming out the woods? That shit almost seemed like it was planted to distract motherfuckers.
I don't know. I thought it was the rollout for the It movie, but the It movie came out like 3 years later.
I thought it was for the Purge.
Or yeah, maybe something like that. You see the last Purge? I didn't see that one. I love
like the most recent one that was in theaters?
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
No, I didn't see that one.
I was waiting for the bootleg.
I want to see it, but
I ain't about to. Shout out to the bootleg website.
Yeah, shout out to the bootleg website. I ain't gonna call your name out so the government shuts you down, but
they already know.
Shout out to the bootleg. Shout out to the bootleg man that still got the DVDs in their trunk.
I fuck with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you the real MVP.
Yeah, I fuck.
Why pay $45 and give blood to go see a movie when I can go get it for $2?
At the door, you get a plasma. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, sir, you didn't give enough blood. You can't see the ending. Like,
yo, oh God, I got the way to get popcorn at the movies though. When you go to the movies, no, listen. When you go to the movies, man, they be giving you a box of popcorn or whatever, man, and you only get the butter on the top, bro.
Do they?
No, think about it.
I don't even eat popcorn, so I'm not even rocking with popcorn.
Listen to me, dog. When you buy the popcorn at the movie theater, they give you this big bucket, and then you go over and you gotta put the butter on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found the trick, bro. You go up there and you put a $5 bill on the table, and you look the bitch right now and be like, "Now I don't want butter on the top. I want butter all through the thing. So I need you to put 2 scoops of butter in it, or 2 scoops of popcorn. Put some butter on it. 2 more scoops of popcorn. Put some butter on it. It's gonna take her some time. That's why you gotta give it a 5, though. You know what I'm saying? Just give it that 5. So she make sure she can hook your popcorn up right. Because I don't want no goddamn butterless popcorn, dog. And every time I go to the movies, if I don't get a chick $5 and let her know I need it done like that, I get fucked up butter. Dog. You get a whole bag of popcorn with an ounce of butter on it.
I remember back in the day, my grandma, she had the cheddar that you put on top of popcorn.
Oh, the Parmesan joint? You ever had the Parmesan?
I never had the Parmesan, but she had the powdered cheddar. Bro, that's the only way I would eat the popcorn. And my brother Data, he used to eat popcorn with mustard. I'm like, that's kind of OD. But I tried it, and I was like, this is fire. I used to put sugar on popcorn. That's pretty good.
That's not for me.
I mean, if you want diabetes, nigga, that shit's popping.
What did the live stream talking about? Anybody say anything?
People was watching, people was joining. I plugged the channel in there.
Smart decision.
Subscribe, of course. You know, but we just having fun here today. You know, it's a good day.
And we have just fired our
producer. Yeah, that's why you see no soundboard.
Yeah.
So in the words of Jay-Z, 140 characters in these streets, nigga.
Facts.
Yeah, we here. So tough topic to talk about, Joe. I don't want to get back on the strippers. I don't want to get back on the chicks having kids.
So why you want to know my dating life all the time? How your dating life going?
Great.
How do you decipher through chicks?
But how do I?
Yeah. How do you pick who's riding with Jordan Bishop?
It's not even.
Throw the government out
there. Do you really want to know what I base it on?
Yeah.
How quick they give me to play.
Get out of here.
How quickly you give it to me. Because my mother instilled in me, if a chick would do it to you, she'll do it to somebody else. So if you give me the ass on the first date, you done had plenty of fuck nights on first dates. What's
wrong with that, though?
There's nothing wrong with it, but how many first dates have you had?
Shit, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with people getting there's nothing wrong with people getting they fuck on, but eventually, like,
ladies
you just gotta be a late night. Yeah, you're gonna turn to a late night. Cause I've ran into that situation. I was dating a chick back in the day, and like, I should have picked up on the signs early. Cause when like we was probably about a good month and having a smash, and she was like, "Look, we don't have to date. We can just be friends for benefits."
That means you just fucking.
But my young ass was like, "Nah, let's date." So,
that was a mistake.
That's me being young. But then we went to a party.
That was mistake number one.
And there was some cornball in the corner, corny, like the corniest dude you can imagine. And as we're leaving the party, she's like, "Hey, you know that dude you saw?" So I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's my old fuck buddy." I'm like, "What? I cuffed you?
Madness!"
And you was letting a mini Slim Shady smash for free. I was pissed.
Yeah, shout out to all of the mini Slim Shady.
So that's what I want a female to make me work for it. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with that.
Up on the first date, I just much rather have a chick give me a challenge. Because at the end of the day, that's the end goal.
So if a chick lets you hit and y'all vibing really good, you just off. That's it. She's written off.
I mean, she's gonna be a late night.
Okay, so she's written off. So you getting mad at me, getting hyped with me about a chick can't have kids that's not mine, and me not wanting to date a stripper. But if a chick gives you the play on the first night, you just canceling her pretty much.
Yeah, make me work for it. But
we're talking my God,
we're talking strippers who are bringing in income,
bruh.
And who's to say that stripper ain't gonna make you wait to smash? Like this is
if a stripper makes you wait to smash, you are a John.
No,
you are a trick. She is getting some money off you.
Well, what did she pay for everything and still don't get you to play? Are you still a trick?
Then she on some other shit.
Nah.
She might be hitting you with a long con, you don't see it yet. And in 6 months she gonna have your house and everything in her name. And she gonna steal everything
from
you.
That shit don't happen, bro.
What you mean it don't happen? Like, thirst trap is real, man. Chicks out here more savage than dudes these these days.
They are, but come on, man.
Madness.
Don't discredit the motherfucking strippers, man. They gotta make a living
Bruh.
just like anybody else.
All right. I'm not discrediting strippers. You be taking my words way out of context. All I be saying is I can't have a stripper
You saying
as my
strippers
main chick.
have different motives.
They got different motives. They shaking their ass for money, bro. That's the most different motive ever, dog.
Maybe they ain't found their niche in life, but they've been twerking since 14.
Well, if your niche is twerking, I don't fuck with you.
Let them live their life, bro. Ain't nothing
They
wrong
can
with
live their life. I ain't telling them to stop. I'm still a stick, man. My bad.
it. I'm about to take a shot to the strippers. Shout out to all the strippers getting y'all ones. Ones in abundance, goddammit.
Hey, we should have that whole segment. Why don't we shoot a phone call over to what's her name?
The side hoe segment? No, we ain't got to call. We can just talk about side hoes.
All right, I mean, we could do that.
I don't have any current side hoes because I know this is a setup. So I just want that to be clear right fucking now. There ain't no side hoes in Jordan B's life. But if there were, then I'm gonna tell you like this: play your fucking role and play it well. I don't look when I'm with my girl. Don't call my phone. Don't text me. Don't send me no memes. No Snapchats, none of that shit. Play your role. The best side chicks know how to play their role. Only the chicks that want to be the main chicks, that are side chicks, are the ones that are fucking it up.
All right, so let me put some real knowledge in how I think, right?
Let me hear
So
this.
if I get a main girl, there's no side chicks. That's why I got a high ass standard for what the main
Don't
chick
listen
is.
to this motherfucker. This motherfucker was condoning cheating 3 months ago.
I never condoned it. I said it's different when men and women cheat. If you want me to get into that argument, I can gladly explain what the difference is.
Let's talk about the side hoes first, and then we'll get into that.
All right.
Because
So
I
that's what
vividly remember you saying that shit.
if I'm a dude, right? If I found a chick that I want to be like my main girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to have a side chick. I don't need that. She got to be able to fulfill all of the requirements given, aside for her for that to work out. Hold on a minute.
Is Jesus coming in? It's hella bright. Anyways, the side chicks. I don't condone it. I mean, I'm not gonna knock anybody. If you got side chicks and you know how to play it, keep them separate,
Hey,
by
man.
all means do it. Because Tiger Woods kind of fucked up. You a billionaire and you got one phone, nigga.
They should have had a throwaway.
Some niggas just.
But
got
my
games
man was
and niggas
married.
won't.
Look what it did to his life, bro. It's not pussy ain't worth ruining your whole life, bro.
Tiger Woods.
He had a fly ass wife. He had kids with her. No, hold on. I'm gonna finish speaking on this. He had a fly ass wife. He had kids with her. Keep your fucking dick in your pants, bro. That's your weakness. In my opinion, that's lack of respect for yourself. How you gonna turn around here and you got the whole life that you created from your hard work and let bitches ruin it? Let side bitches ruin your whole life. How you gonna do that, man? You got a wife at home that take care of the house, and she fly. It ain't like you got some bitch at home that you hate.
I feel like men,
Like, she's super
men
fly.
innately want more.
I understand that, but there's a certain point where you have to understand that the risks outweigh the benefits of getting a nut off.
And like you always say, we don't know what was going on behind closed doors.
Bro, then why are you making it your wife then?
Sucking some dick. He want to go out and get his dick sucked. He end up with his dick.
Bro, you are crazy if you think that Tiger Woods, a billionaire, is not getting, and he probably the best looking, richest man. If you think about it, right? Of all of the rich
I'm not thinking about rich men and how they look.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I don't mean it like that, bro. I'm just saying,
Pause.
like,
Madness.
Look, I'm not saying like I'm being real. If you hold on, I was gonna take a shot with you. Well, fuck it. Anyway, if you look at it, right, like of that money level, it's all a bunch of old nasty looking motherfuckers at that money level. You know what I'm saying? Like
Floyd.
He different.
But Floyd
He
gets
might
business.
beat your ass. He might beat your ass too.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
kinda
He
sad.
definitely seems like he hits women. So
But let's get back to it. Tiger should have just had a bunch of throwaway phones.
he should have not been fucking with side bitches. He had the life.
Look how long he's been hitting her for.
I don't care, man. That's your main wife. You just your wife. She's your mother of your children.
Okay. We
That's-
don't know
that's
what's
his-
going on behind closed doors.
It doesn't
Just
matter,
because
bruh.
he's a billionaire don't mean she was
Bruh.
giving up play every night.
In my opinion, when it's the mother of your children and you got that much working for you and both of y'all work together to make it like that, you got to make it work, bro.
Tiger never thought he was going to get caught.
Well, he did. Look what it does to your life. Look what it did to his life, man. It's been 8 years since that shit happened. He's still trying to pick up the pieces.
And to quote Hillary,
He's
I don't
just
know
now
if this
getting
is
back to
lucid
where
or
he's
not,
at.
but she said people usually cheat because for what they're not getting in the household.
Man, that's not true, man. Most of the time, people cheat because they can't control themselves.
What?
You think Tiger Woods could control himself if he would?
No, because he went to
Think
that.
about it.
I think it was sex rehab.
Yeah, he can't control himself.
Pants. That was
The reality is men can't control themselves when they have everything going for them, and then you're gonna step out on your wife that you got kids with. So millions of dollars at stake.
If it was just his girlfriend, but they still had
Dog,
kids,
if they was making $40,000 a year, it's cool. You got millions of dollars at stake, and you let your dick take millions of dollars out your pocket.
His girlfriend and not his wife. Is it cool then?
Yeah, that's different. But you put the ring on and you married the bitch. Why did you marry her if you were still trying to fuck other bitches?
I mean, he loved her.
It doesn't matter, dog. What's the purpose of getting married?
Said in Baby Boy, I use condom on all my other hoes.
That's the most stupid shit ever. You ain't look. All I'm saying is, look at the risk versus the benefit. He travels a lot. Look at the risk versus the benefit. He's on the road a lot. It doesn't matter, dog. Risk versus benefit. That's how I look at my whole life, dog.
In the words of my mom, some of the bitches did look like booger wolves.
Look,
but some was bad also.
Look,
it's hard to keep telling
millions of dollars, bro. You're missing the biggest point. You're missing the biggest point. Millions of dollars.
If he wouldn't have got caught, he wouldn't have lost that money.
Is it worth it to even risk getting caught? What is the point? You have everything you could ask for.
Maybe he doesn't. We don't know these rich people.
I'm saying he got millions of dollars.
He wanted to stick a candle in a bitch's ass, watch the wax drip on her. His wife wouldn't let him do it, so he wants to do it with somebody else.
That's stupid for millions of dollars.
He didn't know he was going to get caught to lose that money.
It doesn't matter, man. The risk is still there.
The risk is still there.
So if you got no control, no self-control, man.
3 or 4 Obama phones, he'd have been straight.
Nah. I think he still would have got caught. You can't live like that with that much money, man. If bitches is thirsty,
look, I don't condone,
these bitches will kill your life.
But live your life.
Dog, look at what's happening.
Live your life.
Look at what happens. These bitches are out to kill you. Like these chicks out here that is flying to Dubai and shit. The Instagram bitches, dog, they are just setting you up for failure.
They're also not getting cuffed.
It doesn't matter. They're still fucking your life up. They cost him $500 million. He literally paid like $300 million to this bitch.
He didn't expect to get caught.
It doesn't matter, dog. It's too much of a risk.
It's not like he spent that bread and he's hurt. And regardless, even down the road, say he was to never cheat and they just got divorced. He still would probably have to pay that money.
You know what? But that's at least honorable. Why are you going to get married if you're not going to hold up your end of the bargain? What's the purpose? I mean, what's the reality? Why did he marry the chick? What, just for the appearance?
I mean,
maybe. I get what you're saying, but you got to have some self-control.
Oh, shit. Let's pause this real quick. Pause. Okay, just mute it.
Anyway, I just think personally, what is the purpose of doing any of this if it's not going to be for a long run? Like, he fucked up his whole life to just have sex with random bitches. Like, that's so weak. You know, that's weak. That's weak-minded, bro. Got 3 kids with the chick, 2 kids, which I can't remember which one. Married her. She's a fucking got money. She's some sort of model from Sweden. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you married her, just stick it out.
Oh, your brother is posting a lot of shit on the comments.
What's he talking about? Go back live.
I think he's being facetious with it. He said, "Who wins in a rap battle, Little Uzi or Little Xan?"
Lil Uzi, man.
Yeah, of course.
Lil Uzi from Philly. Don't sleep on Philly. Go back live and we'll answer that.
Oh, and he told you to take your ugly ass Georgia hat off. It's all right. No, we ain't gotta go live. If he wants to see the answer, he gonna have to watch.
Hey, go back live. I got some shit to say to this motherfucker.
Everybody talking.
Go back live.
Let's see. Atwell commented. Nice setup. My homegirl from Texas, Sarah, who actually she doesn't share her birthday with me. Her birthday's the day after mine. Shout out, young Sarah. She said, take a shot for me, which I did. Shout out to them. My nigga Cam commented. Everybody's loving the page right now. Please subscribe. Go to the channel, subscribe. 140 Characters Podcast. Today we just talking. Not much going on in the news, so we just sharing stories with you. It's sort of similar to another segment that we have. It's called Slightly Sober Saturdays, where we get a little bit more personal. But not much going on today, so we're just gonna get a little bit personal with you. We're gonna talk. Please feel free to join in on the convo. Comment anytime you want to. Follow us on Twitter. What's the Twitter name?
At Keep It a $140.
Keep it a $140, but we always keep it a $140.
We're gonna put the link to the Twitter.
The whole topic of cheating right now. I mean, it touches a lot of people. But when it comes to having that much money, I understand
risk versus reward, man. It's not worth it to cheat. At the end of the day, if he doesn't do anything and goes to court over a divorce, and he wasn't the one stepping out doing no crazy shit, she don't get the same amount of money.
But she still gets something.
She does, but at least that's for your kids too.
And how long?
Like you out here with kids.
Can a man say no until he says
I'm
yes?
gonna quote Drake.
And he went to
I'm
rehab for sex, which means
I'm gonna quote Drake.
He had to go with it.
Can I quote Drake?
There's only so many times you can beat your dick till you want the real thing.
Can
bro.
I quote Drake real quick? I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna quote Drake. You would never see me have a kid and still be out here kidding around. How the fuck is Tiger Woods out here kidding around?
Drake did have a kid and he was out here kidding around.
This is true. So, the lyric still is good because Quentin Miller wrote that lyric. Let me quote Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller did not write that.
How you know?
He only wrote on one mixtape, dog.
I don't know about that.
I watched the Q Miller Everyday Struggle.
I don't know about that.
He didn't write.
He probably signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Anyway, if he did that,
so we'll talk about men cheating versus women cheating, right? Because I want to kind of speak on this real quick.
Women cheating is premeditated, nigga. Period. We've had this conversation before. It's premeditated. They know who they are going to cheat with.
This is 100%
Men don't know
facts.
who they're going to cheat with.
There's no men cheating is opportunistic. This is like shit.
Women get approached every day. It don't matter what you look like. Women get approached every day.
This is true.
Men don't. It's not every day a man gets ran up on, somebody grab your dick. Oh, we gonna fuck tonight.
I don't know about you, but that happens to me all the time, cuz.
Look, that G on that nigga's hat stand for good luck. Cause he's fucking lying. Like, come on now. Come on now. Anyways, I mean, come on now. We both know. We've both been living a single life. Of course, Riley's night.
Hey.
How many chicks have we stepped to?
I used to go for the number I was looking for was 7 to 1. I holler at 7, hopefully 1 holler back.
Yeah.
That was the goal. I was used to the 6 dubs.
I told you the 81 theory. If I'm not scoring 81 points tonight, then fuck it. Put me on the bench.
Ladies, I got one more thing to say about getting duffed, right? So as a man, I don't mind getting to know. You know, if you don't, you know, if you ain't fucking with me, that's cool. That's whatever. I respect it. I respect the swerve or the curve or whatever. I like that. When a woman is like,
that's that challenge. I like
it. I respect the shit out of that. But when I come back up to you and it's more unique and it's funnier, maybe you should give some play to that. If somebody took the thought process and the time.
I've never been curved though, so I don't know.
Oh, you lying ass motherfucker. You always try to look cool on here.
It's not looking cool. When have you ever seen me get curved? Name it, bitch.
He always try to look cool on here.
I've never been.
That's because you be quiet. Don't say that.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Joe, there's been many nights where you've seen me surrounded by females. Let's not even talk about last summer. The reason that females was even here.
Tripping. Lost in thought process.
Come on now, nigga.
Tripping.
Come on now.
Tripping.
Whose phone was booming? Mine or yours?
Everybody's. It was summertime.
You came running up the steps. Red alert.
That was hilarious.
You was over here in your bathroom.
That was 2:45 in the morning, though.
2:45 in the morning. Listen, he's up 2:45 in the morning, and I'm getting blown up because bitches coming over, but I don't get them.
That red alert shit. And you ain't even hit that night, though, and I hit.
It don't matter.
Wait a minute. It does matter.
If it wasn't for me throwing you the oop, you wouldn't have hit.
This is true.
I could have took them both downstairs if I wanted to.
No, you couldn't have. You tried.
What? Bro.
I remember distinctly you walking down the stairs. Bruh.
I did not try. After she said homie's going to pick her up, I went to bed and I let you do you.
And it worked out for me.
No? Yes or no?
I appreciate you not just holding up the game. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, nigga.
That's
I'm
mutual,
the best
though.
goddamn friend you can
Wait a
have.
minute. That's mutual, though. When you're trying to set something up, I try to help you out. Try to give you a pass.
Come on now.
Figure out the best situation for you. That's why it works out. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted.
I got pictures of the phone with them simultaneously in the bed, bro.
And you ain't hit neither one.
I
would just stop. Get too personal.
Yeah, shut up.
Too personal.
Madness. This nigga.
Clap you in the coma. Shouts out New Jersey twerk. Shouts out New Jersey
Always
twerk.
trying to get personal, man.
No, man. We had to cut the whole episode up last time we was talking
because
we got too
personal.
If you look back at the main chicks there, you see a couple edits in there. The reason is because I listened back to the episode before we posted it, and there's no way we could have posted that because we'd have had at least 20 phone calls in a week.
Nah, Joe would have had 20 phone calls.
We might have got charged with some sort of sexual, misconduct or some shit.
I would have slept like a baby.
I would not have slept like a baby. It would have been bad. I forgot what I was going to talk about.
Man. As long as
we was talking about men and women cheating, man.
Yeah.
So
but it's way worse when a woman cheats because just imagine you in love with a chick and she cheats.
It's hard.
The only image is gonna be in your head because all niggas do it. Is somebody hitting your bitch from the back? Yeah. It don't matter if it's
he looking in the mirror just going like this and shit, flexing
if somebody hit your chick missionary, it don't matter. It don't matter because that's more intimate. But when niggas is hitting shit from the back, y'all can comment
Acting
on
a
this.
fool.
I've done everything.
Rubbing their head and shit.
I done
Acting
rapped
a
Lil
fool in
Wayne's
that.
Fireman. I done hit the Dougie.
Oh, yeah.
When you hit the X and they can't go nowhere, bro.
You grab arms and shit.
It's almost like hitting from the back is like a finishing move, nigga. Like
Fatality.
Like if I was in the WWE, like that'd be like nigga.
Crippler cross
when niggas, that's the two images that a nigga don't want in his head if his
Absolutely.
girl cheated. Your girl giving another nigga head and getting hit from the back. Anything else, I could be cool with.
I can't be cool with none of it. It's still my girl cheating.
I mean, it's still my girl cheating. But those two images, that's what really burns a nigga's soul.
You know,
because for one, your chick gave another nigga head. She put another nigga's dick in her mouth. Understand me on that. And ladies the same way. Like y'all probably get mad because you know your man ate another bitch's pussy, so it's probably gotta be similar. But it just hurts a nigga worse. Like
because look,
like just like when I was in high school, I dated a chick. We broke up for like 3 days, and she topped this nigga up in the fucking parking lot, and I caught them coming back in together.
It wasn't on site,
bro. Like I
me and you was raised different.
I didn't know what happened at first. I just remember catching them coming back in together. It wasn't until months down the road I found this shit out. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together back then. I was young and naive. But I saw them both coming back in together, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But going back down the road, like months later, when I finally found out, I was like, "I fucking saw y'all."
Me and you was raised a little different.
Well, what am I supposed to do if I don't know? Like, nigga,
Just start banging.
When I don't know what happened.
If it was high school, I was bang season.
When I don't know what happened, I'm supposed to hit this nigga?
Absolutely. And this is high school, Joe. I'm
and
very
it's,
different
and
now.
It's not like I caught him in the car when she sucking his dick. I caught him as they were coming back in.
I don't know. When I was younger, I was super aggressive though.
I mean, that's you. You be aggressive.
That shit didn't work out for me.
I didn't know what the fuck was going down. Had I known, yeah, I probably just swung on homie.
But y'all broke up though.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
But it was 3 days.
That means she was planning on that.
3, yeah, of course. And which again, like I said,
premeditated murder.
Premeditated.
Murder in the first.
Y'all niggas, bro, these chicks take Beyonce to heart. Don't ever think you're irreplaceable. These bitches got your motherfucking. They got a 6-man waiting for you. Trust and believe. Somebody coming off the bench for that point production.
Here's the biggest analysis.
Real.
The best analysis I can give is like this, right? All right, if you drive in your car or whatever, and you accidentally hit a person, and you kill him, right? That's not murder. You killed him, but it was an accident. Really, it was an accident.
But can you prove that it was an accident?
If you can prove it's an accident, like you was doing shit you were supposed to be doing, you can prove it was an accident, right? That's not murder. Now, when you go up to somebody's house and you got a gun and you've been waiting for them to come out their house for 2 days, they finally come out their house and then you shoot them in the head, that's a murder in the first, premeditated. They're gonna give you life or the death penalty, right? That's the difference between a man cheating and a woman cheating. I'm not saying when a man cheats it's an accident, but when a man cheats, it's more of an opportunity. You shouldn't get him the murder charge. You shouldn't give him the murder 1 charge. It's just, it was manslaughter by accident, When a woman cheats, though, it's murder in the first with a fully loaded gun. And they was waiting, premeditated. They saved the damn date on their calendar that they was going to do it 3 weeks from now. They had the hotel room booked, and he paid on his credit card, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always the nigga they told you not to worry about.
Of course. Man, you gotta stop fucking with the live stream, bro.
What am I
just go back live or stop fucking with it, bro.
Like, I can't help it.
Go back live or stop fucking with it. You fucking up the audio, man.
It's just gonna be there. Oh, God, now you got everything fucked up.
Bro, you fucking the audio up.
Like, you didn't jinx it, bro.
Just go live or don't go live.
Here we go.
Just go live.
What you know about Facebook? You ain't got a Facebook.
I mean, it's better than the damn noises.
All right.
Y'all here fucking the audio up.
The shit pop in a little bit, then it go away. Oh, my God. You jinxing me. Just quit talking to me right now.
Just go live.
No.
Then stop fucking with it.
We're not going live. I'm trying to see what the people are saying.
You fucking up this audio. I'm gonna have to chop all this video up. This shit is hard as hell, man.
It ain't that hard. We can keep all they gonna hear is Charlamagne, we live. That's the same thing as hearing goddamn text tone. I told you 140 characters, you gonna get the raw takes. It don't fucking matter. We ain't out here to be fucking pretentious and perfect, goddamn it. This is us. Facts. Nobody lives perfect.
Back to some of those questions,
though. If you can't take the fucking sounds in the back, then not for you, Joe, but for any of you viewers, suck a dick. Eat a baby dick, nigga. This is how we live.
Hey, man,
Now
that's not
back
nice.
to it is.
That's not nice.
Hey, are we nice here?
No, we're real.
All right. So that motherfucking matter.
Keep
then.
it a buck fucking 40.
Thank you.
I hear you, bro.
Thank you. So let's get back to it. Anyways, women cheating, it hurts the soul.
Facts.
Hurts. But when men cheat, it probably hurts women too, but to an extent, because men don't have that side B on the sideline. Because for one, we have to stop talking to females. We have to delete text and all this. We have to let our females go away. Whole time, chicks will have a nigga ready, but you won't ever know. They'll talk to him and just be like, don't worry. But there is that side B conversation that goes on, but it happens in person. There's no paper trail.
So
niggas are so dumb that we leave fucking paper trails behind.
So this is the same exact reason why I have a standard and the main chick standard is real. Because I'm not about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not about that side chick life for real. That's not Joe. I'm not really about that life. If I'm with a chick and we together in a relationship and this is like my main joint, like I can see some future with it, I'm not doing all that extracurriculars, man. I'm really not. It's just not me. But better believe when Joe is single out here, the crack of dawn ain't safe, boy. I'm trying to hear anything. And I might be juggling 2 or 3, but that's because none of them is up to the main chick standard. The moment they on the main chick standard or somebody start, vibing on that level, everybody's fired. All of the chicks I'm talking to is gone. It's all done one day. It's gone. Whole squad fired. I'm firing the whole rotation. Like, it's just gone. And that's how I operate. That's why I got such a high level. And that's why I'm putting it at such a high level as a main chick standard. Because I don't really want to stop fucking around. I kind of like fucking around. It's fun. It's fun being single. A lot of people say, oh, it's lonely. All these chicks on Snapchat all day. Oh, it's so lonely. I want a man to snuggle and cuddle. Bitch, you know what you need to do is you need to take care of your own business. And then you'll get a man. It'll happen automatically.
Cheating for a minute. I just want to talk about some fun shit real quick while we're here.
Sure.
You ever watch porn with a chick?
Nah, I don't really watch porn.
Oh, my nigga wanted to shout. Okay.
I don't really.
Okay. Hey, while we here, shout out my nigga Rashad out there in Vegas, living that Floyd Mayweather life in that desert.
The money team. Man, if you're going to have a conversation with the people on live, man, you might as well just
go back live?
Go back live.
Okay.
Go back live. There's no point in just being off it. Stay on it. Plus, it'll stop messing up the audio.
But then they can watch the show for free.
That's fine. They gonna watch it for free regardless. We ain't charging nobody.
Nah, cuz.
We gonna chop up the video anyway. Shit. Just make sure you keep the make sure you keep the link for the channel in the thread.
I watched porn with a chick before.
I never done that. I don't really watch porn.
I never got off so quick in my life, bro.
I don't really watch porn, man.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I swear I don't. I usually don't.
Joe, everything that you say off camera, when we get on camera, you be lying.
I really don't watch porn, man.
Joe.
I found that watching porn, it fucks up your stroke, man.
Joe.
I really have. I found it. It fucks up your stroke, man.
Joe.
It's not for me. Porn's not for me, man.
But you've never watched it with a chick.
No, I've done it before, but it was awkward, and it was just like, nah, it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
I watched porn with a chick. I had a chick suck my dick as we were watching porn.
Well, she was watching your dick.
And I was watching the porn. She was like, put on what you usually watch. I said, bitch, say less.
What is your porn of choice, Jordan? What's your porn of choice?
Man, Hillary asked me this question. My porn of choice...
You watching them Asian cream pie videos?
Fuck no. That's tough. That's really tough. Fat asses, of course.
You like you like black porn or white porn or Asian porn or Latino? What you fucking with? Again, Joe don't watch no porn. I really don't fuck with it.
Joe will lie.
I'm not lying, man. I swear to God.
I
find porn to be
it's really hard to put
boring.
It. It's really hard to put it. I just kind of go on the site and whatever I find that looks interesting.
So you're clicking on the top couple of options?
Nah, there's been nights where I went to page 200.
Oh my God.
I'm indecisive.
Were you on drugs?
No, I was indecisive. I was like, none of these shit seem to suit me. I need something.
Are we really on our podcast talking about porno right now?
It went down to us talking about watching porn with our chicks.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
It's not like, watch porn, but I don't know.
I don't really fuck with porno for real.
Whatever floats my boat, I'm clicking on them, beat my dick to.
I remember when I was
happens.
like 15 or 16, it was so goddamn hard to get porn on a video because like.
Because you had AOL.
Yeah,
AOL back in the
I was
day.
trying to download a fucking picture
all,
and
you be
shit.
loud as shit trying to watch one. You got to hear that dial-up tone. Look, sound like a fucking transformer. Hey, shout out my nigga Rashad while he here. Yo, what's good, boy? How you living out there in Vegas? Oh, he coming for Thanksgiving? Hey, we definitely linking, nigga. For sure. Shout out my homegirl Sam. How you doing, Sam, down there in Florida?
Jordan over here trying to look cool and shit.
I ain't got to try to look cool. This how I am.
Look cool and shit.
Hold up, Rashad. The cookout story. Which cookout story you want to hear, bro? I know you ain't talking about when niggas turn my aunt's old boyfriend into rock'em sock'em robots. If that's the one you want
let's
to
go
hear,
story time? Is it story
time? If that's the one
time?
you want to hear, comment on it now, and I'll tell that story.
Story time?
I think that's the one that he wants to hear.
Let's go ahead, roll it.
I got to check out first, because there's been a lot of cookout stories. You're like, I tell you what, when it comes to a black family, a cookout is a function, nigga.
Yeah, no, dude. My family is the same way.
You
Anytime we doing something, it's a barbecue.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna tell the story because we're getting personal today. So this was probably back in 2012. I want to say 2011, 2012. We having a cookout at the house. Everybody's there. No, we just left a tech game. And then, everybody wants to still get some more alcohol. The sentence that defines this whole thing was, y'all can go get alcohol, do not get liquor. My aunt and her boyfriend come back with a handle of Fireball. Ugh. So, so the niggas is drinking throughout the day. Couple of the homies, we step to the back. We be twisting up. Meanwhile, a couple of the niggas, shooting craps. That's what niggas do.
Yeah, 456.
Shooting craps.
CeeLo, baby.
Day, mind you, fresh back home from the Marines. He in kill mode.
So he out here drinking.
And he's gambling with my aunt's boyfriend, who is a habitual line stepper. Like, he will try anybody. He's already been body slammed once by my uncle at this point. Like, body slam. WWE, through the table, body slam.
The three
so
Dudleys.
now him and Day are talking shit. But we still smoking blunt. We don't hear this. Only thing we hear from Day is, you ain't gonna push my daddy like that, nigga. The blunt went flying, and niggas swarmed around the house, both sides. We see Day in the yard with this nigga squaring up, and then my grandpa, who was in probably his late 50s at this point, is squaring up too. with this buff ass steroid injection to the ass cheek ass nigga, bro. Like, this nigga could have played in the league probably. He pushed my grandpa down. It was over.
You don't push no old head,
bro. We whooped his ass so bad. I had to guard my aunt, but I knew the homies had him because my aunt was trying to lay on him. Don't beat up my boy. I said, "Nah, Stephanie.
Yeah, this has got to happen.
We gotta take this.
Yeah, this gotta happen."
They beat his ass from yard to yard and then back into our yard.
How did it stop? Did it just die out finally?
Was he asleep? No, and he had a homie with him that looked like the Undertaker. He didn't want no smoke, bro.
Jordan, I bring you back to the hood. If some shit like that happened to me, you better be about that smoke. That's all I'm saying.
I don't have to defend my aunt then. There's been plenty of times I've had to fight, but at this point,
I'm just saying, if I don't act like the Undertaker in the corner.
At this point, the only thing I'm worried about is my aunt because she's trying to lay on top of her man as niggas is kicking and punching them. So I had to try to protect her.
Right.
But these niggas, I knew they had it. There was no need for me to jump in. That's overkill. But these niggas beat the dog shit out of this man. How you get beat from the front yard here to these people's backyard to the street to back in front of the garage, nigga? It looked like a WWE match.
Hey man, sometimes it has to happen.
And my nigga shot at the time ain't even legal. And two-piece this nigga so fast, bro. Like if you would have blinked, you missed it. Like Rashad was like, "Oh, what you say, nigga? Beat." I was like, "Yo, is it about to rain?" I thought thunder didn't hit, bro. Everybody whipped his ass. Day whipped his ass. My nigga Jules, who's an old head, I don't mean to put him on blast like this, but this nigga threw 2 underkicks. This nigga squared up with him like he about to hit me. He's like, I'm gonna hit you. 2 quick underkicks, nigga, to the shin and then dip. I'm like, nigga, you 6'3", college athlete, and you threw 2 underkicks.
That's all you can do sometimes. See what I'm saying? That's all you can do.
Hey, I ain't never seen an ass whooping. Well, the $1,500 ass whooping was probably worse because it was 30 niggas on one. This right here is probably about 5 on one. But he still had the message. And the nigga kept it a G because the police came. This is what he said when the police came. He said, I don't know who did it. I don't want to press charges, but they whooped my ass. That was his words to that. I was outside with him making sure he didn't snitch. He said, I don't know who did it. I don't want to press charges, but they whooped my
shouts out to that man taking the L the right way. That's how you're supposed to take an L. That's taking the L the correct way.
In the fucking
Sometimes
wrong,
you got to take an L in life. Sometimes and you can either take it or you can be a bitch and try to fucking make it worse than it is. Hey, just sometimes you gotta take it.
Shots to not snitching.
Exactly. You gotta take an L. If you out willing to fight, you gotta take the L, man. Pour up.
This nigga got hit by 6 people and he did not get knocked out. That nigga was definitely on.
Shouts out to that man. You know?
Like,
I mean, sometimes you gotta take it. That's part of life, man. You can't always win.
You can't always win.
You know, I talk crazy shit, so I done took plenty of L's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about it though. I still throw these things at your head when it's reason to throw them.
But homie, man. To this day, every time I see him, the first thing he says to me, "You gonna have your homies whoop my ass again?" He got scars over his nose, scars over his eyebrow, like
shots, man.
But you don't push over an OG like that, bro.
Especially not when you on their turf.
Yeah, and they turf. You can't be you can't beat a dog in his own yard, bro. And we showed him that. Shots to that. But yeah, they beat the dog shit about that. Hey. While I got y'all here, please subscribe to the channel 140 Characters Podcast. I'm going to put it in the comments for you. Go ahead and subscribe to that right now. We here. Y'all doing behind the scenes as we're shooting live, actually. So thank y'all for everybody joining. I see my boy, I see my cousin, Big Mike in here, Cam in here. Cody in here, Keith in here.
Hey, yo, shouts out to Big Mikey for a second.
What's up, everybody?
Shouts out to Big Mikey for a second.
Shouts to Big Mikey in the beard oil. I'm going to go ahead and plug that.
Okay, I seen
Formula beard oil.
Hold tight.
I need some, son. You see this, nigga?
I seen son in Mexico with the biggest plate of sausage and bacon I've ever seen in my life. My man was throwing it down. Boy.
Hey, it's for his birthday. You got to turn up.
That shit look delicious.
You got to turn up. Shout out to Formula beard oil. I'm still waiting for my shipment because my shit looking rough. But shout out everybody in here. I see my nigga Memphis in here. I see everybody in here. Oh, my sister in here, Isis, that I didn't just now find out that she was my sister. I've known that for some time, but I just now found her on Facebook, so shout out to you, Isis. My boy Travis, Joel in here. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? Bo in here, Matt in here. How y'all living?
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel. This shit is going up tonight.
We about to end this live session, though. Y'all gonna have to catch the podcast.
We're about to end this live session. Please catch the rest of the podcast at 140 Characters Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. We are coming out with videos every Tuesday and Saturday.
That timeline might change depending on schedules.
Again, it is.
It'll be 2 a week though.
Yeah, it might change, but for right now, Tuesday and Saturday, we're gonna try to hit y'all with 2 videos a week. But again, it is your boy Mike Jordan. I'm here, my nigga JoeyTmoney.
And we have fired our producer.
And we fired our producer today.
LSD got the chops, yo.
He out making babies.
Hopefully he's on the live chat. We should bring him in the live and just cuss him out real fast.
Hey, watch this shit tonight. Tell everybody about 140 characters, my nigga. Hey, turn up. So let's get back to it. So let's see what's jumping in the world, man. Not too much, really. Not too much I want to talk about this week, so we can just keep it personal. We can sort of tie in Saturday. I don't want to go on World Star. What the fuck? So, Joey, I'll go ahead and plug it for you because I know you're very passionate about it. Who's battle rapping?
Oh, this last week was great, man. Last week was really good.
Now, who's coming up, though?
Saturday, well, I'll give you a rundown of who to search for. If you take a 10-minute search on YouTube, you'll find some amazing content. So Saturday, there was Summer Madness 7. For those who don't know, that's like the highlight of the summer for battle rap, man. Summer Madness 7 featured a bunch of really good artists. I copped the pay-per-view. That shit was worth the money. But man, DNA, he had a battle with New Jersey Twerk. That shit was great. New Jersey Twerk is the kid that we talk about at the beginning with Madness. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was too good. But yeah, the battle DNA versus New Jersey Twerk was probably the best one. Also, this dude named A.K.A J.B from Compton, man, he out here ready. A.K.A J.B, shouts out. We got some love from Murder Mook. He about to battle on Saturday, man. Murder Mook and Averb. That's gonna be a legendary battle. It's on RBE's platform, and That's gonna be good. If you search RB, you'll know that's called Rare Breed Entertainment. That's gonna be a really, really good battle. Murder Mook again versus Averb. Shout out to both of them. I hit them both on Twitter. They both talking that crazy shit. Verb is a vegan. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't eating that beef now.
He's a vegan.
He went vegan, dog.
Yeah.
He went vegan. And ever since he been
so
vegan.
many rap bars. This nigga don't want beef.
Exactly.
He's vegan.
Yo.
Like,
Once he went vegan, he lost a lot. He
this
lost
guy's
his step.
gangster. His real name is Clarence. Like,
Shit, it's reality. Once he went vegan, I feel like he lost his step. But he had one of the most legendary rap bars I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm gonna quote it wrong probably, but it's like I shoot that thing till my finger cut and my wrist sprain. That shit, just the bar setup he had is like it's so goddamn good. He's like hit the angel dust, get my anger up. I let that thing fly, his soul flying.
Who this nigga?
Even his guardian angels duck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta hit the dust to kill somebody.
Hey, man.
That's
Averb. Shouts out to
Hernandez
Averb with some of the best quotables ever. Then you got Murder Mook, you know, the legendary battle rapper Murder Mook. It's going to be an amazing battle on Saturday. It's a pay-per-view, though, so you got to put your bread up or you're going to have to wait a month and a half to get on YouTube. Shouts out to both of them.
Hey, I'm going to put it like this because I know you shouted this out the last episode. Astro World really ain't that popping.
Yo, you didn't like the Travis Scott new?
I listened to the first track and it sounded like all ad-libs.
I will say this, man. It's definitely R&B. It's not hip-hop. It's definitely
Travis
R&B.
Scott is not an R&B artist.
But it's definitely R&B. The album is an R&B album. Like, just from my understanding of how it plays and, like, listening to it.
Travis Scott is trying to be Diet Kanye.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. When Kanye first two albums, they're more...
Soulful.
It's 19 songs each album. They were long. It was like 19 or 17.
Soulful.
They were. There was definitely... It was more spoken word. Like, he even says that. You know, in one of the bars he says about it was more like spoken word. One talking about coke and birds is more like spoken word. Like, that's reality. It's more like a spoken word album, spoken word poetry. So I give Kanye a lot of credit for bringing that shit to popularity. Obviously, Kanye has lost his fucking mind now. But the Travis Scott album is not bad, bro. I feel like it's a good R&B type album. Look, he's trying to be Kanye when Kanye was good. You know what I'm saying? But
Travis Scott
I can't take anything away from it because if you listen to the lyrics, it's pretty good.
Just isn't that good.
I will say he's in his bag though. This is the type of shit he's gonna make. And if you don't like this music, if you don't like that, then you're not gonna like his album.
It's not that good.
He's better than Uzi. And Uzi put out the same type
Lil
of project.
Uzi has had a higher Billboard song than Travis.
This is true, but I will say I
Lil
still will
Uzi's
put
older work is definitely shitting on Travis.
Whoa.
Travis Scott's biggest hit is "Don't You Open Up That Window."
Man, this
Don't you
album
Uzi
was
still-
complete though. I feel like this Travis Scott project was a complete project. It was a good album. It's way better than Uzi's album. Way better.
Shit.
And even though Uzi had two top 5 Billboard songs, Travis Scott's album is better for my taste.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say it's better.
Really, I wouldn't take neither, but
I would rather listen to. They're the same wave of music though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's like R&B, but it's still kind of rap.
It's not R&B. It's called.
It's crooning.
It's just.
It's crooning. Like they're singing almost.
They got the melody to it.
It's different, you know. And I give him credit for what he's doing in that lane. He is the best at it.
Really, if you want to talk about the melody raps, I mean, we gotta give it to Wiz.
Yeah, that's who he created it. He created a lot of that.
Not even Wiz. Wiz will say Max B created it, but I will
give Max B a lot of credit.
I much rather listen to Wiz. Wiz gave everything melody. That's why Cushion Orange Juice is so tough. I mean, Cushion Orange Juice is probably Wiz's best project, work.
Absolutely. You know, I will say this though. When it comes to the melodic,
that's my shit.
When it comes to the melodies, it's definitely Kid Cudi, man.
Kid Cudi is tough, but where is Cudi now?
He just put out the tracks in June. He just put an album with Kanye in June. It's called Kids See Ghosts. That's just great.
Yeah.
You know, Kanye got a lot of flack because of the shit he's talking about Donald Trump and all of that. But y'all, if you missed the Kid Cudi album, that shit was fire.
That's one thing to talk about. And
he got a lot of flack, and a lot of people didn't listen. But it's a good album, man.
I'm about to talk about that, not in depth, but I just want to keep it real. If you don't agree with somebody and they're the same color as you, don't write them off. Maybe they just have different perspectives. It's okay to have different opinions within the same race. Like, I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't like what Dak said, but at the end of the day, I'm still a fan of him.
It's his business too.
It's his business. If he feels different than the culture, then don't knock him from going against the culture.
What I'll say is this, right? When we
he never said like he never said the regular.
It says it's not for him.
Yeah, he just
pretty
said
much
it's
not for
him.
him. Like but
don't knock that.
The biggest thing I'll say is like when you say something like a person is not for the culture, right? So you're forcing them to think the same way as you. Isn't that not freedom of thought, freedom of expression, freedom of speech? Let the man live. Same with Kanye, right?
Is that not what we're fighting against? Because everybody's calling us non-American, not this, not that.
Not only
how can you fight against something and then in the same way practice what the fuck you want to fight against?
Not only that, man. The biggest thing I'll say about Kanye is Kanye West is the same exact person that says George Bush doesn't care about black people. Because in the reality of the world, George Bush was much worse for black people than Donald Trump is. Donald Trump might be just racist and rude, but the things he's doing is not leaving dead black people in the street in Louisiana.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like the things that George Bush did, regardless of what his political affiliation, Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter, he was worse for black people because he didn't care for real. I'd rather have a racist in my face being racist than someone under the sheets being racist.
Yeah.
You know, we know where Donald Trump stands. At least he stands there.
I mean, that's like when I lived in
the
Texas.
reality is real. At
Like
least he stands there.
There's two different stories about that. About somebody being racist in your face, and I respect you more.
I will too. All day. If that's how you really feel, at least let me know. Then we on the same boat. At least I know who you are.
The first one, I'm not gonna say the owner's name, but I am gonna say where I work, Russo's Pizzeria, where we had one of my homies quit, Tyler. He quit from the job. Just because, I guess they were picking on whatever, he got mad, so he quit. So the owner comes to the back of the kitchen. He's like, since he wants to quit like a nigger, and I'm sitting here cooking. I looked at this man in his eyes, and he said, "Oh no, Jordan, I'm not talking about you." I'm like, "Oh no, like it don't matter. What do you mean quit like a nigger? This dude wasn't even black, and you mean quit like a nigger? But it's all right. But it's all right. It's cool. I know where you stand. So now when I fuck this place over, I won't give a fuck." Second story.
I'd much rather have it in my face than under sheets
second story,
stealing all my money.
Which is a very rare place to have this conversation, but it was in the VIP of a strip club. And this dude was talking to me, and he was like, "Yeah, my daughter, she's dating this black dude. She got pregnant by him. Do you think I want her to be dating a black dude? Hell no, but I love the guy." And he's telling me this, and I'm like, "Do you think I'm Spanish or something, nigga? Like, I'm black. But I respect you. I much rather the racism be in my face so I know where you stand than you smile in my face and call me a nigger when I'm not around."
And I have a lot of
respect you 110%
exactly.
for that.
Exactly. At least you're speaking your mind.
Yeah.
And we can. I know where you stand.
Yeah, I know where you stand. But I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm gonna hold more against you that if it's just me and you talking and we're cool, but then you bring me around your friends and
you act a different way.
You got that different wave.
That's
then
ridiculous.
that's what's gonna piss me off. If I'm a nigger, then call me that.
Well,
I'm gonna
one
call
thing,
you a honky or a cracker, and we still gonna get along.
One thing I'm kind of lucky
Right.
at, and I'm gonna be real with you, like I'm definitely kind of lucky because I look like a white person. You know what I'm saying? But like the reality of the situation
is rather yellow. You need some sun on your.
I do.
Life.
I've been in the house for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
So I call you Big Bird with your yellow ass.
No, but the reality of the situation is, you know, like you look like a white person, but then you know when you go to the airport, it's a 9,000 degree change to what the fuck they do to you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? Because a lot of people that are from Africa or the Middle East, you know, use bombs to kill people, right? So I understand.
But look at your last name. That's what niggas.
It's not even just the last name. It's the first name too, man. Because depending on where I'm at, the first name is different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just difficult. Like out here, my first name is Joe. The reality situation, maybe it's not that. You understand what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it that way.
Hey, we got 3 new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing.
The reality situation is can't keep it like that always, man. And the difficult part in America is that people will silently fuck your life up, whether they know it or they're doing it or not. It's just the bias level that they have about you is on another level, man. So like it's difficult as a black person, white person, Chinese person to do anything, but it's harder when they have a thought process about who you are before they've ever met you. You know, just living in America is hard.
As a black person, because they put so many labels on us. Oh, black on black crime. Black on black crime just insinuates that we all participate in crime.
No, what black on black crime is real. Reality is location.
There's
crimes.
There's white on white crime. There's Asian on Asian
dude,
crime.
Most crime is against the same race.
But like, yeah, exactly.
Because that's where people live.
But the only crime that's ever glamorized is black on black.
Not only that, man. It's definitely been proven that white people and black people use drugs at the same rate at a teenage age.
At the same
But
rate.
black teenagers that are caught using drugs it's way more likely for a black person to get caught using
I've
drugs.
had plenty
as
of
a
white
teenager.
homies get caught with drugs. I've had plenty of black homies who haven't.
No. I'm just saying it's been proven that
But
white teenagers.
still.
No. This is a real thing.
But-
White teenagers and black teenagers use drugs at the same exact rate. There's no difference in the communities between who's using drugs versus who's not. The biggest problem is that black people, containing a less population percentage, they have less people, but more black teenagers get caught using drugs than white teenagers, even though they use it at the same percentage, and there's less black people.
That's what the cops are looking for.
No, it's because cops patrol high crime areas that are almost 100%.
You can look at it from where we're at.
100% they're black. They're black neighborhoods.
A majority of the black people, my people, we've been pushed to certain areas where they know where to patrol.
Well, this happened in the 70s and 80s. It's called redlining.
Yeah,
if you have time in your day,
it definitely happened. I can tell you where every black family lives in Christiansburg.
Well, it's part of it is because that's what the bank would allow. So just to give a definition to the crowd of people that may be watching what redlining is and what it means to the society today, right? Most of you guys out there understand that in America there are 30-year loans on mortgages, right? When you buy a house, it's a 30-year process. You got to buy the house, then you got to pay on it for 30 years, then you own it, right? So in the 70s and 80s, we're getting the results of what happened then in the housing market today. Whether you want to like it or not, or understand that or not, from a financial perspective, the policies in the 70s and 80s are coming to fruition right now because the housing market takes 30 years to catch up, because that's how houses are usually bought on 30-year mortgages. So in the 70s and 80s, people were forced to buy houses in certain areas and not allowed to buy houses in other areas. That's what redlining is. Redlining was a government program that was put in place to force people in certain areas based on what they look like before the HUD, which is called HUD, became a thing, and housing laws became a thing where you couldn't say you can't go to this neighborhood. So in the 70s and 80s, people were forced to sign 30-year mortgages. Not really forced, but that was the most common, was a 30-year mortgage in certain areas of a city. And then that's the black area, quote unquote, the black area. And then this is the white area, right? So what ends up happening is as wages start to grow in the white community, wages didn't grow in the black community. So what happens is when taxes are assessed in the white community, there's more money for the government to spend on things like education and schools, right? So in the black communities where they were forced to only be allowed to buy houses here, wages never grew, so the tax base never grew. So you got schools that have less tax base, which has less money, which means you have 40 kids in a class, you got 6 books to share. That's what happens when you housing has that much of an impact on the rest of the financial world. Housing is so important.
Only thing about Christiansburg that I'll say, redlining definitely happens, but we also went to the same school.
Now, and if you look at 1990, you didn't.
But no, but
if you look
but
at 1985, you didn't. If you look at 2000 early, you didn't.
Mr. Calloway,
now you are.
Mr. Calloway, one of the most prominent teachers around here, who just got
Caught a charge.
Just caught that charge. He went to segregated school that was all black.
It's not segregation. This is segregation through economics, right? It's not segregation. It's not saying, all right, black people can go to this school only and white people can go to school only. What it does is, what redlining did today is that this segment of the population is going to live in this area, because that's what happens when you adjust the housing market. And then when the housing market gets adjusted, people are forced to live in one area. That affects so many things. Where you live affects everything about your life, whether you want to understand that or not. The housing market affects so many other aspects of life. This goes back to the student loan discussion we had the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the housing market is one of those things that universally impacts what you do in the world. Depending on where you live, it's going to depend on whether or not you have exposure to drugs, whether or not you have exposure to a police force that's benevolent or malevolent. It's going to depend whether or not you have exposure to just growth opportunities that other people wouldn't. You're going to be a coal miner if you live in West Virginia. That's a high likelihood if you were living in the 60s and 70s. That's never going to happen if you live in New York. Understand that where you live has a major impact on what you do and what is happening around you. Where you live is so important, and the government manipulated that in the 70s and 80s, and that caused major problems in the 90s and 2000s.
Section 8.
Well, Section 8 now in America is not a particular area. A lot of people on Section 8 can live anywhere because the government will pay the tab regardless, right?
But in Christiansburg,
That's the redlining is what happened in Christiansburg. Guaranteed.
The red line definitely happened because if you the train tracks at Split Depot,
it's immediate right there.
Where the train tracks at? If you go to the left, that's where all the black people live. That's where all my friends live. If you go to the right, that's where all the rich people live.
I mean, where do you think the phrase "I'm going to the other side of the tracks"? So I come from the other side of the tracks comes from? Where do you think that phrase comes from? Like, let's be real. It doesn't come out of thin air. A lot of small towns like
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't come out of thin air.
Take a piss. Joe, talk to the people.
I will continue to talk about this financial shit because this is the shit I love. So the concept of the red line and districting and gerrymandering, if you want to really get deep into it, has really impacted life today. The major point of the whole argument is that there are definitely significant differences between the poor parts of a city and the richer or more affluent parts of a city. Whether you want to realize it or not, there is not an equal opportunity for people that grew up poor versus people that grow up rich. It's not about black or white at this point in America. It's about rich versus poor. The problem is that most black people are not well off. I mean, let's be real. And then that comes back to housing. Like, you're stuck in an area where there's maybe not a good job opportunity. Maybe there's not good public transportation. This doesn't happen as much in the cities, but in the rural areas and rural communities, you have people living on $12,000, $15,000 a year. You can't make it out of anywhere when you make $15,000 a year. You can't improve your standard of living when you make $15,000 a year. You can't go to school because somebody has to pay the bills, right? Like, it's not something you can just wake up and do. Because there's so much stress with making $15,000 a year that comes with that. That's $7. It's $15,000 a year. That's $8 an hour. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do if where you live only has jobs that pay that much? Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna walk 25,000 miles to get a different job? Like, that's obviously crazy. Because I think the world's only about 70. But anyway, you're not gonna be able to walk to get a different job. It just can't happen. Like, it's just not something that's doable. The financial problems in America, that the wealth separation definitely comes from housing, and it comes from inequality of opportunity. I'm not saying equality of outcome. I think it's stupid that we should try to force people into jobs they're not good at, right? I'm not saying that everybody should be equal, but damn it, we can start equal. Everybody that's 10 years old right now can have an equal chance to be a doctor. And in America right now, that's not how things work. You can pull a kid from Compton. He's not going to have the same opportunity to become a doctor that a kid from Bel Air is, even though that's fucking 60 miles away. What's the difference between 60 miles? Is it the intelligence level, capability level? Fuck no. The kids that 10 years old, they have the same exact mindset. They're not gonna. There's nothing different between someone from Compton and Bel Air. The only difference is someone in Bel Air has way more opportunity because they're from Bel Air, right? Am I lying? Same in Virginia. Same way in Virginia. Someone from Christiansburg that lives on this side of the tracks where we at, Plum Creek, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna have the same level of opportunity as somebody that comes from Blacksburg.
Even just to use my story. After high school, I never thought about college, and I had so many friends go. And it's not even a black and white thing. I had black friends go to college, I had white friends go to college, but just where I grew up, how I grew up, going to college was never thought of mine. And shout out to my sister, Nicole Davis, who just graduated
props, man.
From UNC Greensboro, who now has a job. But she also lived in North Carolina her whole life, where she was just exposed to different things. And like you said, grew up on this side of the tracks opposed to this one.
That's it, man. I mean, explain to me.
That was never a thought.
If someone can explain to me with clarity the difference between a 10-year-old that grew up, and the best way they look at it is California, because it's so small of a distance between such huge amounts of money and such little amount of money. There's a small distance. It's like really, it's so small, it's so close together. What's the difference between a 10-year-old kid that's in Compton and a 10-year-old kid that's in Bel Air? What's the difference? Or Hollywood, or what is the difference in the 10-year-old kid?
Money.
They both have the same capabilities to do great things.
But one has money and one doesn't.
Exactly. So in America, I don't know how the solution is going to be a thing, but this is the only country where we even think that it's possible to solve this, right? This is why America's great, is because we even think that this is a possibility to fix. How do we fix the situation so there's a 10-year-old from a bad neighborhood that's broke has the same opportunity as a 10-year-old from a super rich area and background. How do we fix it so those 10-year-olds are equal? Because that's the key to society, right? In my opinion, that's how we solve every problem in America. Does that make sense?
What about?
So if we can make the 10-year-old from Compton have an equal chance as a 10-year-old from Bel Air, that will solve every problem in America. That's a true meritocracy, right? That becomes a true meritocracy. When the kid that's 10 years old from Compton in a broke-ass family has the same exact opportunities that a kid that's 10 years old from Bel Air with a super rich family. When those two things line up, the best man wins. Too many times in America, the best man doesn't win. Because when you're 10 years old in Bel Air, the opportunity you have is much greater than when you're 10 years old in Compton. If you can make those two equal, somehow the 10-year-old is equal to the other 10-year-old, then the best man wins. Whoever will be the smartest of the two 10-year-olds will win, and that one will be rewarded. That is the key to America. That is what America is supposed to be. The two kids start equally, and whoever works harder, has more dedication, has more spirit, has more intelligence, has more ability to learn things, will get ahead. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. What we have now is not that. We don't have that right now. Whether you want to see that or not, it's largely your decision.
A majority doesn't want to see that, though.
But that's the reality.
All I want to say is that you go to school, I go to school. What's the difference, man?
Well, the difference is the opportunity. It's real, man. And I'm not trying to blame anybody. It's not rich people's fault that they were born. I'm not mad at you for being born into a rich family. That's awesome. Good for you.
With a silver spoon,
money, that's awesome. But the reality is, there are a lot of people that could do a lot more good than you just because you were born. Exactly. Just because you were born into a family that has a bunch of money, that doesn't make you a better person. It makes your ancestors maybe either more ruthless or more smart. I'm not sure which one.
That's like a poor kid having the answer to cancer in his head, but he never gets a chance to
develop
research it.
He never gets a chance to develop it. He never does. Like, that's real.
Meanwhile, you're fucking off your degree.
Maybe you are, and maybe, look, I'm not mad at people who are from a rich family and they work hard and get their money. That's awesome.
Because that goes back to the first episode. That's just luck.
Kind of luck.
You were lucky enough to be born into this.
And some of it is also maybe your family was really good or really smart. Maybe they grinded.
Or ruthless.
Maybe people were they sacrificed a lot to make your life better. That's possible too. You know, like the way I look at my family, we're immigrants, man. My dad sacrificed a lot just to get me here, then dipped out. I understand life's hard. This shit is hard in America. But like, without sacrifice from your ancestor or from you, you're not gonna ever get ahead, man. You have to sacrifice something. This is America. We take it in blood. This is reality. Like, everything is taken in blood in America. If you don't know what that means, by taking in blood, it means like whatever you have, we're gonna take it from the core of you. Like, America will take it from your core. Like, whatever you think is whole sacred, America will take that shit from you. Because that's how hard it is. It's hard to compete with the person sitting next to you that you want to shake his hand, but you got to compete with him too. Every job is like that. The only reason a dollar is worth a dollar is because the next man doesn't have it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. This is America. That's capitalism, right? It's competition. Like, the core values of America is competition. Whether we want to see it or not, whether you want to be a compassionate, hold hands and sing songs, that's awesome. That's good for you. But the reality is, while you singing songs and holding hands, the next man is taking it in blood from you. Whether you want to see it or not, because if you're not competing, you're losing. That's capitalism. But the same token, the best man is supposed to win. It's a merit-based system, right? The best man is supposed to win. So when you have somebody who starts behind, it's not fair. If everybody starts equal, the best man wins. We got to get to that point in American society. We solve all problems by making the 10-year-olds equal. And I know that sounds crazy.
That's going to be years down the road.
It is. But
if even that even was to happen,
that's the only way to solve all problems in America. Our system is perfectly written. It's perfectly designed for the best man to win. But when the best man is not given the same chances.
Not even at most, I mean.
It is. Dude, America is the only place.
Man don't win.
But the reason, if you look deep into it, the reason is because the opportunities weren't the same at the beginning.
I mean, we can look at a broader standpoint. I feel Dame Dash should be a better businessman than Jay-Z, but
Dame Dash is still grinding and surviving, whether you want to know it or not.
But when I look
he's still got a clothing line out there. He's still making that money.
Look at net worth.
It doesn't matter. It's not about net worth. It's about taking it in blood from the next man.
But if they're all
you telling me that the Rockefeller situation, Jay-Z didn't work hard as fuck, just like Dame did to get it out of the mud.
He did, but look who's coming out on top of the end.
Well, just because someone wins doesn't make them the better man. That's what I'm saying. The best man will win at the end of the day. If everyone starts equal. Not saying that one man is better than another. They both were working together to make a partnership flourish. Just because
hold on, who is this?
Just because one person.
Oh, we used to work with this. Hold on, real quick. Somebody messaged me. Love the 140 characters podcast I did, dude. You need anything from professional marketing tips to promotional material?
Man, get out of here. Who is it?
Michael Pierce. We used to work with him.
I don't know who that is.
I used to work with him. You still work at this. I used to work with him at this.
What's he look like?
But I trained this dude.
I know this guy.
I trained him.
I don't know this guy.
I was one of his trainers. Yep.
Tell him we need the logo.
Look, we need.
I feel very passionate about this subject because I'm an immigrant, man. Because like my family is not from this country, so.
You better not say that out loud.
Well, man, if you want, I'm a citizen, bro.
Because
so
when people hear immigrant, they get hella pissed.
It's too late. I'm a citizen. I was born in New York. That don't mean my family is from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad didn't come to America till he's 28.
I saw one of my homies on Facebook. His name is Dylan. I ain't gonna say his last name just so you know.
Keep it stacked.
Keep it stacked.
About 40.
But he said he cut somebody off at a red light, and the dude was arguing with him and told him to go back to his country. But he's a white dude that was born here and fought for this country. He was in the military. So
it doesn't matter.
So to say that
when someone says go back to my country, I say, oh no. Well, you want to go?
To hear the statement "go back to your country," that's almost insulting. Probably more to black people, but to anybody else that looks different than the norm. This is almost like Nazi Germany. When Nazi Germany, they fishbowled you. They showed you blonde hair and blue eyes on any news network, anything that you watched on TV.
This doesn't happen in America right now. Fox News.
It is. Fox News. But there's so many different outlets. I mean, you have Fox News that shows you that, but then you have CNN. But then you have people like
CNN's just as bad.
But you have people like CRTV who discredit CNN and say that they're not American.
Dude, CNN is just as bad. All the news organizations, if you're putting on a television channel to get your news, and you're not on the internet where the reality of the world is happening, like, to be honest with you, the only news I trust is someone I know taking a video. That's real. The only news I trust at all. If it's somebody I know.
That's all you can trust nowadays, and people still question that.
That's what I'm saying. Someone I know. If I know him, I trust him because I know him. These motherfuckers on TV, bro, they're not out for nothing but money. Let's be 100% with that.
That's just their job.
Know that or realize that.
What's that on the teleprompter they're gonna say? Of course,
exactly. They're out for money, bro. Tell me how it's smart. Where's the reporter at? Do you think Don Lemon is a fucking reporter? He ain't reported on shit. He ain't gone to know any place and talked to anybody. He sits on a fucking TV screen and reads
the last reporter did that lie. What was his name? Matt Bauer? Some shit like that?
Matt Lauer.
They're
not reporters. Yeah. They're fucking talking heads. Someone brings them the news, and then they read it.
But, quote, unquote, he's reporting.
They're not reporters, bro. We have a mistaken...
You know who's a
reporter? Adrian Wojnarowski is a reporter. The Woj, that motherfucker's a reporter. You know how he's a reporter? I know he's a reporter because he knows everybody in the NBA. He goes and talks to people in the NBA. He'd tell you 4 days before a trade happened that a trade's going to happen because he's a reporter. He has a communication with the people that is involved. These people that's on CNN that's talking to you all day, Wolf fucking Blitzer, these motherfuckers ain't reporters, man.
Nigga, they don't. That Wolf Blitzer wasn't even.
I believe he changed his name because he don't look like no wolf to me. He don't look like no wolf to me.
Blitzer, nigga.
Wolf. He don't look like Wolf.
Look, if I have two sons, the first one named Xerxes, the second one is Wolfgang. Nigga, I'm bringing old school names back.
Wolfgang, don't
shout out to the old school names. Hey, if you want to name your kid an old school name, comment on the page.
Hey, let's go live again.
Subscribe to the channel.
Let's go live again.
We're going live again?
Yeah, man, do it 3 times episode.
Again?
Yeah, let's go live. Fuck it.
Again?
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. What does it hurt?
You waiting to J Mills, ain't you? Nah, I'm playing.
Hey, Murder Mook is out here, man. That's my homie. Shouts out to Mook. He gonna dot mile, gonna fucking run through A-Verb. Trust and believe. For those who don't know,
Shouts out to Mook.
Okay, one last live look.
Shouts out to Mook though, man. Mook is about to go that do-rag lace old murder on A-Verb on Saturday. I can't wait to watch it.
I hope I didn't call the cops. I hit the power button like 6 times by accident trying to hit the backspace.
Hey, let's take a shot, man.
Pour it up.
Hey, man, we interracial drinking. We got the Russian and the Mexican out here. Let's go.
So, yeah, we here, 140 Characters Podcast.
We just hopped on live real quick just to see what the vibe is like. I'm gonna answer a couple questions that was listed earlier. We had a discussion about apparently there was a question about Lil Xan versus Lil Uzi Vert in a battle.
Give me Lil Uzi, man.
Man, Lil Xan can't rap.
No. I'm not gonna lie though. When I first heard his breakthrough single, I was rocking with it on my way to work. Xan's gonna make you. Xan gonna. I was rocking with that.
Well, you was the only one, bro.
No, I mean he made it to the radio. Obviously, a lot of people was rocking with it. The shit was dope though.
That was not dope.
Brother. Like,
yeah, you can keep that.
It was dope.
I feel like I can make better music in the bathroom.
Like, and our pussy tastes like Skittles. You can really taste a rainbow. I was like, yeah, this is definitely a young nigga making this.
It's not even a young dude. It's just like trash, man.
It's just like when Young M.A. came out. Like, when I first heard Young M.A., I'm going to keep it a stack. When she was like, yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm loco, I was like, niggas is calling themselves pretty now, but that's before I knew she was a chick. And that's just keeping it real. I was like, niggas really call themselves pretty now?
Yeah, there's a huge contingency of people that are out there that just have lost control of all
we're
their thoughts.
We're gonna get the live look like this time. We're gonna get Joey in here with us.
Hey man, Murder Mook, let's go. Saturday, RBE, watch it.
Hey, comment, subscribe to the page first, but comment if you really care about battle raps. Cause I don't give a shit.
Well, it's not battle raps like that, man. It's hip hop battle forums, man. Whether you want to look at it and see it or not, it's just happening. And it's good rappers. It's better than the rappers you hear on the radio and shit.
Nobody cares about battle raps, bro.
All right, well then, that's you. I care about it.
I feel like it's an important topic in the community today. I think the culture needs that shit. We need hip-hop artists to actually be rapping.
And that's why we got B. That's why we got Drake versus Pusha T.
Well, you know what? I'm not with that because they won't get on stage with each other. Imagine if Drake and Pusha T was on the same stage as each other talking that crazy shit.
That's why them battle raps is pre-written just like them raps.
That's okay. What's wrong with it being pre-written? You know what I like about battle?
They could diss each other in a song, but it said I gotta pay $46.99 to watch.
Wait a minute. It's not about money, dog. It's not about money.
$9.99 to get an
Wait
album.
a minute, dog. You're missing the whole. Don't even talk about the money on that. Let me tell you why. Because these dudes for years have done it for free.
That's their fault.
No, it's not their fault, man. It's just that's what they like to do.
It is their fault because they chose to do it for
this
free.
is the best thing I say about battle rap. It's an experience, dog.
That's like every homie asking me,
bruh,
Jordan, freestyle. Bruh. I'm not doing shit for free.
Bruh.
If you good at something, don't do it for free.
Bruh, let me explain something.
These niggas ain't good at freestyle, so they gotta write it.
Bruh,
like,
let me explain something. Let me explain something to you, man. These guys provide an experience. You're never gonna hear the same verse again. They write something specifically for that moment in time about the situation in time. You're never gonna. They write something specifically.
To write it.
So what, man? That's still hard as shit to do. Respect the effort, man. What you gotta watch more. Why you out here screaming madness? Clap you in the coma if you don't want to fucking. You know, like
to me.
Because that's performance, man. That's what they do. They do better performing than most of these fucking artists that go on tour. They perform the shit better. Have you ever seen A.K.A say Reloaded doing the Elvis move? Yo, that's performance, dog.
Name to me a battle rapper richer than Drake.
That's not about money.
All right, then.
These guys do it about talent. It's about talent.
All right, then.
All I know is A-Verb said, I got them all so big, I reloaded doing the Elvis move. And that shit got the crowd live,
these
man.
niggas ain't got Troy Ave money, and you defending them.
Yo, don't even mention Troy Ave, bro. Because this guy,
I got real words. If he was in the room right, I'd slap him in his mouth. Real facts. I'm not on that super street shit.
Shout out to the
hold
one
on
viewer
a minute.
doesn't show me.
Hold on a minute. You can't just talk Troy Ave and then not let me finish my statement. Troy Ave is a straight up bitch. I never seen nobody in my life rap gangster shit, then get on the stage and then put a song out saying he pointing from the stand. And who did what? Troy Ave is a slam bitch, man. Free Taxstone. Real shit. Free Taxstone, man. He created this podcast shit for people.
Taxstone
That's talking about shit like we're
Taxstone's
talking about.
actually home because I've watched his DJ Vlad interviews.
No, he's not. He's still in jail right now. You want to Google it? Taxstone is in jail right now. He was the manager for Casanova.
He just put out an interview.
He might have just got bonded. Yeah, he just got bonded. He just got bonded.
Look how long what you just looked up is from. January.
Nah, he was still in jail in 2017. June 2017.
He's home now though, right?
My fucking power's dying. Hold on. Nah, this isn't the same charge. Nah, this is the same charge.
Me and Taxstone's kind of look alike.
I fuck with Taxstone heavy, man.
What's good, 140 Characters Podcast. Please subscribe to the page, or subscribe to the channel, I should say. Me and my nigga JoeyTmoney, we here. You know, we just talk about what the people want to hear. Period. We giving y'all personal takes on our life. The camera's right here and the camera's right here. But guess what? I'm living life.
Anyway, Taxstone is my guy.
Shout out everybody that subscribed already. First of all, thank you so much.
Big facts.
Y'all mean a lot to us, regardless.
It's just cool that somebody want to listen to what the fuck we talking about.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just our opinion. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put it like this, because y'all need to promote this. We reach 100 likes, I'll give y'all every story where I've hit a bitch with a gummy bear, because there's been more than one.
I'm not giving none of that away.
I don't care. I'm true with myself.
Self-deprecating humor.
You can ask my girl right now, and we've smashed over 100 times. She said she can only count on one hand how many times she can get an orgasm. So, please, subscribe to the page. Hey, Tiffany Anton. Hey, Miss Pesta, my favorite teacher of all time. I'm going to tell a story about Miss Anton while she's in here.
What? You got a teacher in here,
Tiffany Anton.
Hey, let's take a shot.
A.K.A. Miss Pesta. I'm going to take the shot for you. Miss Pesta, keep watching because you're going to geek at this story. So one time we was in class, right? And I'm not going to lie. Miss Anton / Pesta.
Oh, she fly?
Got some.
Ah!
Don't leave just yet, Miss Anton.
How you talking shit about her and then she gonna...
She said this is too much info for me. Don't leave just yet. Cause I'm going to tell the story regardless. I'm not going to lie. She got like some triple D's.
Ooh.
But she was wearing a sweater one day in class and she was nipping and we could see him. and me and all my homies were like, yo, we can see them nipping through. Bro, it got so bad that she had to put on like a jacket over her sweater.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, she's still my favorite teacher.
Did she challenge your thoughts?
Not even that. She was just fresh out of college, and like, so she knew how to relate to us.
Exactly, man. That's the best teachers to have.
Like
Somebody that
she
cares
was
about
still,
what you think about.
she was still what she probably is one of my favorite teachers of all time I've ever had. Because she knew how to relate to us.
Not only that, man, a lot of times it's just care.
And I respect you for that, Miss Anton. I did learn my math. I respect you for that 100%. What's good, Whitney? Whitney, you obviously didn't watch the first video.
Whitley Houston.
Carlise. Hey, Carlise, my first best friend of all time, man.
Hey, let's cut the live off, man. Cut the live off.
She said, remember when we did call her racist by accident, Miss Anton.
Did you call her racist?
Yes.
What you call her racist for? Was she racist?
She wasn't racist. She loves black people. And she may not admit it, but she loves black people. But even one time, like, we was in class and
Does she have kids?
One. But our principal, no, she has one or two. But our principal came in and like, what's good, Whitney? Hey, the spaceman, bro, the moon man, yo.
Hold on, stay on topic, bro.
Okay, so one time our principal came in, who's black, Miss Poindexter. Okay. She's also dope.
Hey, talking to your mic, dog.
But like, we was in class and I called Miss Pesta a nigga, and I looked at the door and Miss Poindexter was coming in, and I was like, oh shit. But yo, nah. Miss Pesta is dope.
That's lit.
It was Nelson. Oh yeah, it was a white dude in her class that said she favored the black kids. Oh. That's how she got called racist. By some
reverse racist.
reverse racism. She's a white chick that says she got favor of black kids. Like, no, she just knows how black kids are in school, so she's gonna look out for them. And you know what, Miss Pesta, Miss Anton, you're not racist for that, and I love you for that, baby. Thank you. You're my favorite teacher. One of my favorite teachers. I've had plenty of favorite teachers, but you're definitely up there, and I respect you for that. My nigga PJ in here. Oh, yeah, they try to say that she hated white people, and she's white her goddamn self. And married a white man, but she hates white people. It's all right. It's all right, though, Miss Anton. It's okay to, low-key sneak chocolates under your pillows. I ain't gonna knock you. I'm not gonna knock you. We are kind of popping in this world. I'm not gonna knock you.
Hey, put the link up, man.
Oh, yeah, let me put the link up.
140 Characters Podcast. We about to sign off soon.
Are we going to sign off soon?
We're going on 2 hours, man.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I can't even see what time we're on. Hey, anyways, 140 Characters Podcast. Please subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel. Miss Pesta, thanks for the love. Miss Pesta, Anton, I love you too. Kiki, are you riding? All that other bullshit.
Oh, you about to shiggy for him?
Hell no, man. I don't listen to that bullshit. Anyways, thank you, Miss Anton. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, my nigga PJ.
Hey, tell Whitney to watch out for the.
Thank you, Kagan.
Tell Whitney to watch out for the last couple, man.
What?
The last couple episodes, man. Tell her to watch out.
Whitney, you always cool with me, even though I hit you with the gummy bear. We cool. Redemption is coming soon, shorty. What's good, Caitlin? My brother's baby mama. How you doing, Caitlin? I'm just glad everybody's in here. Hey, whatever y'all want to hear, comment, subscribe to the page, comment what y'all want to hear next. 140 Characters Podcast. I'm going to end this live here soon. We're going to wrap up the show, and we living life. Oh, Whitney Geek at the gummy bear. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to finish the story about it because
you already finished the story. Tell her check episode 1.
I gave about 75% of the story.
Tell her check episode 1.
The rest of the story without getting myself in trouble.
Tell her check episode 1.
Anyways, Whitney, it's all good. I still love you. Still one of the coolest people I know. And you're welcome at the crib anytime. But we live in life. 140 characters. I'm gonna end this live video again.
We're finishing up the recording.
We're gonna wrap up. Please check out the video on YouTube, 140 Characters Podcast.
Episode 2.
Please check out the Twitter at
Keep it $140.
Keep it $140. Please check out my Facebook. Now we are going to go live every episode that I see that it is something that's sort of working. I need to get a little bit more people, but at the end of the day, we still getting, views and everything. But I love y'all. So Mike Jordan, we out. So now, Joe, let's end this. What are we going to wrap up the show with today?
I don't know, man. I talk a lot about money, man. And housing. And that's some interesting shit, bro. And
it is. But only for people that are really understanding of that.
Well, I feel like we need to learn some people, man.
We do.
I feel like there's a lot to learn out here, man. It's a lot to learn. And, we can keep going. You want to keep rolling? We did a couple of interviews with the live and shit. It kind of threw us off. We can keep rolling. You got anything else you want? What about that?
Homie said he will get us a logo.
Tell him we want the keep it 100 symbol, but with 140. Keep it simple. Man, I can't believe our producer just bailed on us, man.
It's all right. Because we still here.
It's on site when I see you, Logan. It's on site. And I'm going to see you because I see everybody I need to see.
Hold up, because this nigga Michael said, actually, do you guys want to help me start something cool? I'm trying to start kind of like a label.
Tell him no.
But he said for content like 140 characters.
Tell him no.
There'd be nothing to do but post your podcast on my site. What you think?
Tell him no.
I'll get y'all a logo. Do y'all need a YouTube banner as well?
We'll discuss this off the podcast.
And you sitting here being...
We'll discuss this off the podcast. Can we discuss this off the podcast?
Yeah.
Let's discuss this off the podcast. We're talking about business. We can't be talking about business on the podcast, man. Anyway, man. I think a large portion of...
What did Miss Pesta say? She said, I needed a warning that you were talking about porn. And by the way, you lied there. Not triple D's, G's. Oh! What? Yo!
Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Let's go.
Yo. And that's how we live at 140 podcast. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken right now, yo. Yo.
I'm a triple G. Ha.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But yeah, man, just filling some of this dead air. I think it's pretty cool that we're doing the live stream on JB's Facebook.
Jeez, goddamn, that's what G said for goddamn. Yo, you gotta watch this, Miss Spencer. You got G's. Yo,
I think one of
the biggest hits that I've ever had on a chick that I've dated are triple D's. She said G's. G's is for good golly, Miss Molly, goddamn, gargantuan,
Gigantor,
God, Godzilla. I don't know what the G stand for.
humongous. That sounds tasty. Anyway, man, I think we should sign off here soon. You got anything else you want to talk about today, man? We got anything else left on the docket?
Not really.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter, man. Keep it $140.
Yeah, please, if you were watching this, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel 140 Characters Podcast. We do have another one coming out Saturday for you. Slightly Sober Saturdays.
Some of these...
I'm your host, Mike Jordan. I'm here with my co-host and my player partner, JoeyTmoney. That's about it. I love y'all. Peace and Afro grease. If you hating, eat a baby dick. And I'm out.
140 characters in these streets, bruh.
Peace, bitch. 140 characters in these streets.